Hi everyone, my name is Bree Rockwell and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I got this look, so if you want to see how I got it, keep on watching. So for some weird reason, the first 3 clips didn't end up catching the audio, but right now I'm using the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer in the shade Light. Now I'm taking the Benefit Professional Pore Minimizer and I'm just putting this on the spots where my pores are the biggest. Now I'm taking the NYX HD Studio Fix Green Color Corrector and putting this over any red spots on my face. Next I'm going to be taking my Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the color Vanilla. And I'm just going to be doing 1 pump on the back of my hand. Next I'm going to take the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Light. And I'm going to conceal and highlight my under eyes. Now I'm just going to blend out that concealer. Whoa! Now I'm going to be taking my third beauty blender and my Laura Mercier translucent powder. And I'm going to be setting my under eyes. Next I'm going to be taking the same concealer and I'm going to be putting it along my nose, on my cupid's bow, and on my chin, and a little tiny bit on my forehead. Then I'm going to be taking the same powder beauty blender and the Laura Mercier setting powder and setting all that concealer. Then to set my whole face, I'm going to pat the bottom of that translucent powder and turn my music down. And I'm going to be taking the flat side and patting it along my face. Next I'm going to be taking my Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion, just the original one. And this stuff is literally the best. Then before doing my eyeshadow, I'm going to take the Goof Proof Brow Pencil from Benefit in the shade number 1. And first I'm going to start off by brushing out my brows. So I'm not going to be doing a very detailed description on how I do my brows, but the products that I did use were the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil in the shade number 1, the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Blonde, and the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer with an e.l.f. concealer brush to clean up my brows. Then I'm going to go back with the Beauty Killer palette and this random Laura Geller brush, and I'm going to set underneath my eyebrows with China White. So for this makeup look, I'm going to be using the Naked 2 Urban Decay eyeshadow palette, and I'm first going to start off with this super old Real Techniques brush and the shade Foxy, which is this yellowy white sort of shade. And I'm going to put that all over my brow on top of China White that I had already additionally put on. Then I'm going to be taking my favorite crease brush. This is the Morphe B38 and the shade Tease. And I'm going to be putting this along my crease and a little bit above it. Next I'm going to be taking the Mud Makeup little eyeshadow single thing. It is in the shade Orchid. And I'm going to be taking my Morphe M535 brush. And I'm just going to be doing little taps and put this on the outer part. Then I'm going to be going in with this Morphe M139 brush and taking the color Tease, and I'm going to be going into my crease with it. Also, I'm going to be taking Orchid again and putting it on the outer parts to get that color back. Then I'm just going to be taking this e.l.f. crease brush and I'm going to be taking the color Blackout and taking a teensy tiny little bit and putting it in this little part, this outer corner part, a tiny little bit on my crease. Next I'm going back with the Morphe M535 brush and just blending this black out. Oh my gosh, that works! Anyways, blending this black out so it's not so harsh. So when you're done blending, it should look a little something like this. And I'm going to go back with YDK. And I'm going to pop that on my middle finger and put it on the center so I can get that metallic shade back. Then for the last time, I'm going to take my Morphe M433 and take the shade Orchid and the shade Tease and put that into my crease. Once again, my audio cut out, but I'm going to be using this Naked 2 brush that came with the palette, and I'm going to be going back in with Tease on the smaller side and putting that on my lower lash line. So what I did next was put the Sephora black waterproof liner on my waterline, but I honestly didn't like this very much because it got clumpy and it scratched my eye. So I would just recommend taking just a flat brush and taking black out and just smoking out the bottom part. But then I'm going to take my mom's eyelash curler. This is just a Revlon eyelash curler, and I'm just going to curl my lashes. So then I'm going to be taking my favorite mascara. This is the Benefit Roller Lash in the shade black, and I'm just going to be coating my lashes. Then I'm going to be putting on these Eye Lure Texture Falsies along with the Duo Dark Tone Eyelash Adhesive. So the last touch that I'm going to be putting on my eyes is I'm going to be back with the Naked 2 palette, and I'm going to be taking the shade Booty Call on this super old Sonia Kashuk brush and putting this underneath my brow bone. Next, I'm going to be using the Smashbox Contour Kit and the brush that they gave me and contouring my face with the first shade. Then, so I don't look so pasty white, I'm going to be taking the middle shade and this It Cosmetics Velvet Luxe Soft Focus Sculpting brush, the number 351, and I'm just going to be bronzing up my face. Next, I'm going to be contouring my nose with, I think this is a Morphe B48, and I'm just going to be using that same contour shade. For blush, I'm going to be using the Mud Makeup Cool Mauve color and this MAC 116 brush. Then, so I can blend all of these crazy harsh lines, I'm going to be using this Real Techniques retractable kabuki brush and just blending all throughout my face. Next, I'm going to be using the Cover FX Highlighting Enhancer Drops in the shade Moonlight, I think, or Moonchild, something like that. And I'm just going to be using this as a base for my highlight. And just when you thought this glow wouldn't go anymore, I'm going to be adding more with this Morphe M510 and the new Morphe Pressed Pigments in the shade Mimosa Sundae. Next, I'm going to be taking my Powder Beauty Blender and taking the white shade and just sharpening up the edges of my contour. Next, I'm going to be taking my Lush Lip Scrub in the flavor Mint Jumps, and I'm just going to be exfoliating my lips. Next, I'm just going to be putting a chapstick on so my lips don't get chapped. Lastly, I'm going to be putting on the NARS lip gloss in the shade Bound. So this is the finished look, and I'm actually really happy with how this turned out. So I hope you all enjoyed my first video and my first Get Ready With Me on my channel, and I hope to see you all next time. Bye!